Okay, hello you guys. We're going to do another tutorial here. And for this one, I'm going to go into, just to remember, if for some reason you do not see this part right here, the browse, the learn or browse tutorial, it could be that your internet's not working right. So just remember that, if your internet's not have a good connection or fast or strong, this might not pop up. So sometimes also what I'll do is I will X out of Photoshop and I will go over here and I will quit Photoshop and I'll just open it back up again. So if you don't see this, make sure you do that first. Close it out, quit Photoshop, and then try coming in, and also check your connection speed, your internet. So here we go. Let's go into the tutorials, and I'm going to go into all categories. I'm going to go into select and mask, and I'm going to find change the background color in a photo. So this is how we're going to change the background color in a photo, and I'm going to change this to maybe 170 on my computer here. Let's see, move this one over. So let's just follow all the steps here and see what we get. Let's go a little bigger, 180. Now, of course, when we're doing these steps, it's always great to have a photo that's very clear for the background. So here we already have a very clear color in the background in order to make this work. So right here, first thing we're going to do is select the layer photo. So right here, I'm going to select this one as a little icon. And then right up here, it says choose select subject to automatically create a selection around the subject and the image. So when we come up here to select, we're going to find subject. And I'm in Adobe Photoshop 2022, just so you know. Subject. And if everything works correctly, we're going to see a line that comes around what Photoshop was able to determine is the subject right here. So now we're going to select next. And right here it says check the add layer mask to create a layer mask on the photo layer. So again, what we're going to do is select this, and it's going to hide the background wherever that selection is. It's like a little rectangle with a circle on it. And when we do that, we can see that everything's been deleted. It hasn't really been deleted, it's just been hidden with this. So this says right here, it says take a look at the mask thumbnail on the right side of the photo layer. That's this right here. The mask is black where there was no selection, the background, and white where there was a selection, the subject. So whatever was selected, that is white. We don't want to lose anything there. Click next to continue. Now right here, the black paint on the layer mask hides the print background, making it transparent. Click next to continue. So this black right here on this mask makes this background transparent. It hides it. Now we're going to click, it says, if you're on a Mac, you're going to go Command plus, it says Command, click Create New Layer Icon. So right here, since I'm on a Mac, I'm going to go Command. If you're on a window, you want to create, it's going to be like the little Windows icon on your keyboard. So I'm going to hold down Command on my keyboard and press on this little plus button right here. And that's going to create a new layer. Now, with the eyedropper, it says select the eyedropper tool. If you don't see this tool, click this slot in the toolbar. Hover over this coach mark to hide it. Then select the eyedropper tool for the flyout. So if you don't see it, you have to come down here basically and find it, okay? So, but we're not going to, I already have it there, but basically you're going to slide out if you don't see it. But I do see it, so I'm just going to hit the eyedropper. And then I'm going to click on the purple glass frame to sample the color. So this is going to be what we're going to use for this background color. So where do I want this color to be? I'm going to go with a little lighter color here on the purple. And when I hold it down, you're going to see that ring. See how that color selects it? This becomes the foreground color. And then I'm going to click next to continue. But right there, see how it clicked when I hit that? So whatever I hit, it goes right there in that foreground. But it wants me, for the tutorial, to click somewhere on the glasses for that purple. So now I'm going to click next. And now we're going to fill this background in order. Now remember, we have an extra layer right there. Okay, so we're not really putting this on any photo. We're putting this on an actual layer, so that way it doesn't change the actual photo itself. This is the photo itself. We don't want to mess that layer up. So right here, we're going to go Edit, Fill. And when we do that, it's going to take whatever we tell it to. So in here, we can change this foreground color or this color to be anything we want. In the Fill dialog, that's right here, make sure Contents is set to foreground color, because we want that eyedropper color that was here in the foreground to be the one that we fill in here. So we make sure that this says foreground color. Okay, click OK. The new background fills with purple. So here we go. Okay, voila, pretty cool. Now let's say we want a different color. Let's say we want this color right there. We can eyedrop that, which is a little lighter, and we can go basically up here. Where was it? It was Edit. What was the last one? Select, Fill. I think it's Edit, right? Fill. And let's try that. So we can change that. Let's say we want this little red right there on the lips. We can go Edit, Fill, and we can go OK. So we can change that background. Let's say we want this color right there. Okay, we can go Edit, Fill. We already have it there. Boom. So you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this. I don't know. It's just like non-stop. This is like really fun once you know how to do that. I can't get enough of it. Anyway, there you go. That's how you do change the background, as long as you got something real easy to change. But I kind of like this like really light purple or this dark red. I don't know. Let's try that again. Edit, Fill. I kind of like that. It looks pretty cool. Oh, and I forgot one thing. If you're my students, then in order to have enough space online, we're going to want to change the size. So for us, we can go into Image, Size, and find the biggest number here on the width or the height, and the biggest one is width, so that we're going to change that to 1000. And then we're going to go up here to File, Save a Copy. And I'm going to change this to JPEG. And up here, I'm going to change the name. I'm going to be very careful. I do not want to change the dot in the JPEG at the end. If I mess that up, it's going to mess up the whole picture. So I'm going to change this to change the background color in a photo and save it. And 6 is fine for online for our tutorial. There you go. That's how you change the background color in a photo.